And we're rolling.
Knock, knock, who's at the door? Open up, it's the police.
Why do I do this with you?
I don't know, man, but I'm just on a high after this movie. This shit was fucking awesome.
I fucking told you, man. All right, well, as you can tell, it's Jake here.
Wee. Is it Matt?
I don't know how much longer we're going to be able to keep this up.
Hey, we'll keep doing. I know you'll keep answering the door as long as I have pizza in one hand.
Hey, man, you got to bring tribute. And, of course, we're back with Recall Drive-In, as what we're still calling it for the time being. And
Pen pending.
Pen pending. And today,
we're stepping away from the horror, and we're going straight into the police movies.
Yeah, this is... it's like the best buddy cop movie.
It's so good.
We saw Hot Fuzz again. Well, I saw it again. Of course, the whole theme of this podcast is Matt has never seen these movies. So Matt finally saw Hot Fuzz.
That shit was nuts.
I want to know how you never seen Hot Fuzz.
Hey, man, don't ask me. I don't know.
I'm always going to ask you how you've never seen these movies.
I don't know, man. What's funny, too, is you told me that this is part of their trilogy.
Yes, the Cornetto trilogy.
And you showed me the second one first.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, you showed me Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, but Shaun of the Dead is the first one.
Is it?
Yes.
I thought you said that was the second.
No.
Okay, well, then I saw... Okay, now we're in... Never mind. Retract my statement.
I'm telling you know what? I'm just going to create a
low counter or something.
A point system. And once we hit 0, that's it. I'm canceling the podcast. Yeah, it's Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and then The World's End.
Okay.
But as great as Shaun of the Dead is, which
that
was
fucking awesome.
Fucking fantastic.
Because I remember we did a Halloween movie marathon 2017, 18, like that.
Yeah, a long time ago we had done one.
Before the tragic fall of the world.
Before the collapse of Jake.
We don't say that
name. But Hot Fuzz, I really do feel like it's the best and it's the strongest of the three. So yeah, Hot Fuzz, 2007, and as always, I take a synopsis from Wikipedia for those not to know.
Read it.
Hot Fuzz is a 2007 action comedy film directed by Edgar Wright and written by Wright and Simon Pegg.
Mwah.
Yep, such a good duo. Starring Pegg, Nick Frost, Timothy Dalton, fucking a Bond of all people.
Mm-hmm.
Jim
Why
Broadbent.
was he never Bond?
He was Bond.
He was?
He was once. I believe he was Bond one time. And Jim Broadbent. The film centers on two police officers investigating a series of mysterious and gruesome deaths in a West Country village. Quote-unquote accidents. It is the second and most successful film in the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy, succeeding Shaun of the Dead 2004 and followed by The World's End in 2013. See, it was the most successful one. It's such a strong fucking movie. It's hilarious.
Okay, so that's another one. The second one better than the first one.
That's kind of how it goes for a lot of movies.
But then again, those are like 1, 2, but this is like not even the same genre of movie, and it still outgrows the first one.
All three of them are completely separate genres. All three of them. We have zombies for the first one. This one is a crazy over the top buddy cop movie, like just tons of action. A lot of mystery in it. You know, it's a really good cop whodunit and all that kind of shit. It's really good. And then you get to the end of the movie. Holy fuck.
Like, it goes from being like a kind of stylized, grounded cop drama to now we're a American cop drama, like American cop action movie.
The perfect parody of an American cop movie.
Yeah.
It covers it all. And then The World's End, from what I remember, I've only seen it once. I really don't remember it. Was very much about like the end of the world kind of shit. But yeah, let's see. I was 22 when this came out. Jesus fucking Christ. I am now 38. And you were 12, so I guess I can kind of see where you didn't see this.
And it's also like a hard R movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, especially with the ending.
Well, it's really only R for the murder scenes that are in it. Like they don't
shit.
Yeah, they don't actually like show the scenes. Like it's quick cuts. Like the editing in this is fucking top notch.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like super quick cuts and stuff like that. But then when they show the aftermath of what happened, like that's why it's
gnarly
awesome.
As shit.
Yeah, it's super gnarly. But yeah, this was the Cornetto trilogy, and of course that started with Shaun of the Dead in 2004. So that came out of nowhere. I remember when that came out, my cousin Jay and I, which I'm sure we'll have him on the show eventually, he picked me up one day and we did like an all zombie day. We saw Shaun of the Dead and the first Resident Evil movie in theaters all in one day.
Damn.
Fantastic movie day. And like, of course, I had never heard of Simon Pegg, any of that stuff like that. I didn't know he had a show called Spaced before he did any of this stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah, Spaced is fantastic. It's just about a comic book shopkeeper and how
living the dream.
It's like the UK comic book Clerks, and it's great. I like it. It's a lot of fun. And then even they have a whole episode devoted to Resident Evil too.
Wow. Like
the whole thing is shot in the style of Resident Evil, and so it's fucking hilarious. But that was my first introduction to Simon Pegg and all that stuff, and I kind of really fell in love with that style of comedy. The quick cuts, the writing. Jesus Christ, the writing.
Dude, this movie has some of the tightest script work ever.
Yeah,
like everything just flows, and it calls back to itself later on in the movie.
Yeah, it never misses a callback. Is what I love. And like half the time the callbacks are callbacks of callbacks. Mm-hmm. And then sometimes there's like movie references wedged into the callback, and it's not even their movie; it's a different movie, and it's just outrageous the stuff they're pulling.
And also, there's callbacks to the callbacks, but flipped to where you're just like, when you saw my face, I was like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm. The whole time you were watching this, you were just.
I was putting the pieces together.
Yeah, you're putting the pieces together. You were super into it. You should have seen your face.
Yeah, I was putting the pieces together, but it turns out the puzzle, the box was upside down. And I need to flip it over, put the real pieces together.
Yep, you were putting the puzzle together on the cardboard side first, instead of the picture side.
Well, that's how the movie treats you.
Yeah, but that's your style, though.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or not.
I can't either. So, like we said, the writing in this movie is just top notch. The wittiness, it's actually good. I feel like it's just actually very well written humor.
Oh yeah.
A lot of time, it's a very British comedy, because of course it is, because Simon Pegg and all them are British. So,
and also, the one thing that you don't even think about nowadays is that a lot of reason why a lot of comedy doesn't work is because of the editing and the timing.
Yeah.
Because sometimes where they go like, and that's the joke, waka waka, hold out their hands, wait for you to laugh. You're not doing anything.
There's a lot of that.
And then they always just go, right? Okay, let's go on. It's like, well, what was the fucking point of making me wait 5 minutes for the punchline if the punchline sucked?
Well, what also doesn't help is in today's atmosphere of comedy, we run into a lot of stuff that is like, it's that forced. What's the best way I can put this?
Meta.
That too. It's like it's the forced awkward comedy.
Yeah,
there's forced awkward improv comedy, to be specific, which the American Office fucking kind of pioneered. And I'm not a fan of the American Office. I've never been. I know I'm probably going to be hunted down by anybody who listens to this.
My sister.
Yes, I don't know why the American Office people like it so much. I like the original British Office. It's so fucking dry. It's stupid. Like after the jokes land, and like even you're like, do I laugh at this? Like it's just so fucking dry. I love it.
Also, like with the IT crowd, sometimes that happens too.
Yeah, that happens all the time with the IT crowd. But with the IT crowd,
my ass out.
Yeah, but with the IT crowd though, in all fairness, there is a laugh track. So in a kind of a way, you kind of know when you're supposed to laugh. Yeah. They're kind of shoving it at you. I try to ignore it the best I can. Like I don't feel the show needed it, the laugh track, but I still like the IT crowd just because I do IT for real. Like I've been the IT guy for friends and family my whole life. I've built computers. Everybody brings their stuff to me if they need it fixed and stuff like that. So, like, all those jokes just fucking land for me. Like, fucking kills me.
And also, they know how to do like referential humor good, where like modern, like most stuff today now, it's like, oh, we reference this, then they point out that, are you referencing that really? Make you feel stupid for doing a reference.
Well, I blame that on Family Guy. Because Family Guy started that whole thing. Oh, so and so of the so. Oh, here's ABC. Oh, cool. We're going to cut to it. And then actually show you what it is. What happened. There's ABC happens. Then there's XYZ. Then they cut back. And what sucks is that type of comedy. Well, yeah, it's cool.
It kind of ran out after like season, like, I don't know, maybe 5.
Dude.
Back when Family Guy was good.
Yeah. Apologies if y'all can hear my neighbors tearing ass up and down the street in their fucking Camaro, because that's the big dick thing to do.
He's so cool.
It's so fucking stupid, dude. what do you call it? But yeah, I blame a lot of series for doing that kind of thing. Like I know modern day Simpsons now apparently adopted the Family Guy format. Like they do that now. They say things, then it cuts away to something else.
That's why I like South Park more.
Well, geez, I'm not even watch South Park anymore. I did like old South Park.
Yeah.
When it was super raunchy back then. Now it's just in your face raunchy for raunchy's sake. I don't feel like it's as good as it was.
Sometimes things just need to end.
Yeah, like I quit watching South Park after like the 5th season. That was it. I haven't watched it since.
Sometimes it's just good to stop.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay to stop. That's why I do like British TV a lot, because a lot of times with them they'll run it for like 1 or 2 series and then it ends. Maybe 3 at the most. We don't talk about Doctor Who. Doctor Who is just a fucking money grab. It's at this.
And also they found a way to always rejuvenate it, kind of in a sort of way.
Yeah, Doctor Who's the ultimate cop out. They found a way to
continue
it no matter what
until it loses money.
Yeah,
which I don't know when that'll happen.
Well, it already happens, and that's why they brought in David Tennant to do 3 episodes. So
true.
Spike the ratings, and then they'll introduce the new Doctor, and then we go from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to Shaun of the Dead. Not Shaun of the Dead, but Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, but back to what makes this movie great. It's like
your thoughts, Matt. Yes, go ahead.
This is fucking awesome. Like almost complete satire of American
It is not almost. It is.
Okay, well, it is a satire of like Bad Boys 2, like they do in the movie.
Yeah.
Like blatantly ripping it off, but like
Point Break, all of them. Yeah, just like they do in the movie.
Die Hard almost. Like our main protagonist here is basically cop Batman or John McClane in doing cop work.
Yeah. Yeah, his name is Nicholas Angel. He's like a super cop in London.
Officer Angel.
Yeah.
Officer Angle. Police officer. I'm a police officer. By the books.
Police officer. Being a man or woman has nothing to do with it.
Yep.
But yeah, they it's him being a super cop, then pulling into the office and going, "Hey, you're making the rest of us fucking look bad, so we're gonna send your what the hell happened to your hair?"
Shut up.
Everybody, you should see this man's hair.
It's called Shut up.
If anybody has ever seen Ghostbusters, you know the hair that Egon sports throughout the first movie?
That's why I had an itch on my head. I took off my hat. Now it's back on. Focus.
Now that I know that that's under there.
Okay, so he gets reprimanded by his commanding officer, the commanding officer above him, and then the supreme. What was it?
The
chain of command is all saying.
Yeah,
go over there.
Yeah, basically your boss's boss, and your boss's boss. All 3 of them reprimand his ass and go, "Look, you're making us look bad. We need to send you out into the country, basically.
We need to send you out to the old country road."
Yep, that's exactly what they do. They don't give him a choice either. So
it's like, do I have a choice? No, you don't.
Yeah.
Well, what's the team gonna think? Bye.
Yeah, the team's already celebrating and shit. Yeah.
They all got the streamers, the cake.
And of course he gets to the country and he doesn't know how to turn it off, and he's like right back on the job.
The second he gets to the city.
The second he gets there.
He's making arrests at the pub for everyone in the bar is 18 or is below 18.
Yeah, for underage drinking, yeah.
And when he shows up to the fucking station, where's the station? He's gotta go find a station.
Yeah.
And on the way to the station, he finds the dude pissing.
He has to ask the dude who he arrested, "Where's the station?"
And then they're like, on the way to the station, there's another guy drunk off his ass, pissing on the wall.
Yep, take him in too for
everybody's pissing in this movie.
Yeah, for public indecency and all that shit. Yeah. And then, he gets there and it turns out the guy he arrested is a cop too.
Yep.
And it's great because of course it's Simon Pegg and Nick Frost.
Yep.
Those two are such a good fucking comedy duo.
They're like the British Key and Peele.
Yeah, I suppose so. I think they're better than Key and Peele.
It's just a point of reference.
But yeah, they're fans. They're such a good duo. It's fucking stupid.
Mm-hmm. And it shows that they're kind of like best buds. The way they bounce off each other.
Oh yeah.
So then he's like, okay, I'm super cop. I'm in Nothing Happensburg. There's got to be something happening. Yeah. He's like looking at people trying to do like the Sherlock Holmes, trying to detect what could be wrong with him. What's this dude's story? What's going on here? And then he discovers. Who was it first? He pulls over a dude for speeding.
Right.
Who was on his way to the theater acting. Yeah. And then after he goes to the theater, they go see his performance. 2 people get murdered that night.
Yeah, and that's kind of where the movie goes off the rails. Because, you're... Like, you went in, you've never seen it.
Yeah.
So you were expecting, like, a normal, like, buddy cop kind of crime
like,
drama.
I'm getting too
right?
old for this shit.
Yeah, that's what you were expecting. And yeah, the second that happened, you should have seen your face. Well,
I didn't expect it to go that hard.
Yeah, it went hard because of course it looks down the alley and you see the hooded figure.
I'm like, oh shit, here
with
we
an
go.
axe, and it's like, oh shit, here we go. Because this movie, the way it leans in, it leans in hard.
They go fucking hard with the kills.
Yeah, and this is why we say like
it's almost like a cop trying to arrest a slasher.
God, that hair.
God damn it.
Just
put it away.
It's feathered and lethal.
It's not feathered, it's fucking curled. I hate how it curls. Okay?
That is poof. That's why I have a really long mohawk. You just let it grow out, let the weight push down on the rest of your hair.
Yeah, you should see it after I don't. You should see it when I don't get a haircut for a month.
No, I'm sure it's like how mine would be.
You remember Kramer?
Yeah. That's what you look like, you Kramer son of a bitch.
And I always come through your door. Hey, Jake.
He does. At least he has pizza.
Yeah, unlike, him.
Unlike Kramer, that racist bastard.
And it just keeps spiraling out of control out of there.
It does. And what's cool with this one is every kill, it's like, it's... The stakes are getting higher. You can feel tension in the movie. Everything's getting potentially crazier as it's going.
And then you get to the clues. Okay, these clues... Okay, he's involved with her. She's involved with him. He might be connected to that guy.
Yeah.
And then they take a guy home after they both get drunk at the pub.
Yeah.
And then how they off that motherfucker. Oh, like overkill.
Oh yeah.
It's
blow up his whole fucking house, him in
his whole fucking house, and they make it look like he was just trying to make some bacon.
Some bacon and beans.
It's just like what a waste of bacon, man.
What a waste of bacon.
And then when after they're done dropping him off, they go to Eddie's house to chill out, and then he's like, "Let's go to let's watch a movie."
Yeah, and it looks like our cousin's movie collection.
Our
cousin Jay, oh my god, he's got an impressive ass fucking movie collection.
Imagine Netflix's server room, just real life, right there. All the selections are right there. I'm not sure if he has it organized yet or not. Like, this is the horror shelf, this is the rom-com shelf, this is the animated shelf.
Yeah, I love that. He was like, Point Break or Bad Boys 2? He's like, whichever one you think I'd like. He's like, no, which one do you want to watch first? Which is very much the attitude that Matt brings in here.
That's the bro you want to have.
Yep, that's the attitude that Matt brings when we do these. Is like, we look at the list. Because the whole origin of this was, I just got tired of hearing the movies that Matt didn't watch one day. And I literally opened up a Google Drive. I've always had a Google Drive. I opened up, as I have opened, I opened up a Google document file and I started listing all the movies that he hasn't seen. And it got pretty impressive.
Thankfully, we were able to knock out the entire Alien franchise before you even started to make the list.
Yeah, we knocked out the whole Alien franchise. We
watched 4 movies.
We watched
those 4 movies.
Only 4.
Only 4.
Only 4.
Should have only been 2.
Well, 3. I'm okay with 3.
I'm still iffy on 3. How
3 ain't too bad.
Them killing off Newt and Bishop in the first 2 seconds of the movie. We fought for what? Jake?
The point is forced heartbreak for Ripley. That's the fall in that script. It's forced.
It should have ended at 2. She should have gone home.
Yeah.
And then they should have made 3, where there's another outpost, and it's Newt who has to save the fucking day.
Yeah.
That's what should happen.
We were supposed to get that movie. Like, I think they were going to do an Alien 5. And it was going to be Neil Blomkamp, the guy who did Chappie and District 9 and all those movies, but they canceled it. Like, it was going to be great. Cause
they need to pull Halloween on that franchise and just have it do, like, everything after 2 doesn't exist. Now we go from here onward. Because Prometheus sucked. Yeah. Alien Covenant pissed me right the fuck off when I watched it by myself.
Yeah, I don't like those movies. I don't know. Okay, we're getting off topic. But that's half the fun of Alien is we don't know their origins. We don't know where the fuck they came from. And then Ridley Scott goes, oh no, I want to do the origin. Well, you're ruining your own fucking movie is what you're doing. Like, you're explaining where things came from and it's fucking things up.
And it's basically the symbiote for Spider-Man.
Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
All right, back to Hot Fuzz.
But yeah, I ended up making a list of these movies that Matt hasn't seen. And there's quite a bit. We got, unfortunately, he hasn't seen Encino Man, Biodome, Over the Top, Deuce
We don't have to
Bigelow,
list the whole list, Jake.
Joe Dirt, Birdcage. There's a ton on here. There's a huge list. That was just 5 of the God knows how many that are on here. And of course we'll get to those in time. But that's really the origin of where this came from. I don't even remember what the fuck I was talking about.
So do we want to go into like the spoilers of what really is going on with this? Do you want to get into that? Because that shit blew my mind when I was watching it.
Sure. Spoiler alert for anybody who may possibly be listening to this who may not
Like
have
me.
seen this either, like Matt. And if you haven't seen this, what the fuck? Drunk on a bet you see this. Like, how do you not see this?
Well, then again, is it on a streaming service right now?
That shouldn't matter.
It's easier access to get it, Jake, is what I'm saying.
Just watch the fucking movie.
Okay, yes, watch the fucking movie. It's awesome. You have a good time.
Just buy a DVD on eBay or something. They're cheap. They're super cheap.
I'm actually starting to, like, because I had to cancel one subscription service because of how much it was going to cost me with all the price hikes, I decided, well, I'm probably going to have to be a good idea to start getting physical media again. So that way, if I do have to close the streaming service, I have it.
Yeah.
And it can't be taken away from me. So anyway, from the beginning of the movie, it's super subtle, but the neighborhood watch is like, oh, we see everything going on in the village. Super subtle. You don't even think about it. They're all goofballs. They're always after that one fucking statue guy.
The human statue.
Yep.
I just love they're called the NWA.
Yeah, the NWA. Neighborhood Watch Association. Oh, those silly gooses. And then it turns out...
Silly gooses, huh?
Yeah. You know why.
Is that where we're going? I saw what you did there, but... Yeah, okay.
Why anyway, we get near the end. We're like, oh, we're gonna finally bust the bad guy. Not only is it the neighborhood watch, and not only do you think it's been about real estate this whole time, but it's really because they don't like motherfuckers ruining the image of their village.
No, now to be fair, there is a thing in Great Britain with villages that they actually do that.
But
not that they murder people and shit, but they do have councils and things like that for little towns and villages and stuff. And they actually do try to keep aesthetics the way they are. They try not to like over Walmart the places. They try to keep the places, you know, nice and I guess controlled in a way and clean.
Oh god, they're like the fucking homeowners association.
Yes, but for a whole city.
Oh god.
And village. But they do that over there. It's just this is to an extreme is what this is.
And they have all they're like a fucking cult meeting room.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
And then they have their like walkie-talkies.
Have all their walkie-talkies around and then they're all chanting and shit and they're like, okay, well, good news. God damn it.
And
y'all can't see it, but he's like pelvic thrusting in the air while sitting in a chair. It's fucking awful.
But like, yeah, they're doing the chant and then we finally got rid of the annoying cop. We will have no further interruptions. So they decided to name the twins.
Yeah, they're just... they go right into it. I love that, how they just go from like crazy cult chanting into, oh yeah, so and so just named the twins and it's a great news. Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, the movie just goes off the rails. It starts, like we said, it starts as normal buddy cop,
even to where they're showing
action
him
adventure mystery, you know, stuff like that. It's not too crazy. Then that first kill hits and then it goes, and then the next one, of course, it amps up more. But by the time, like we said, we hit the end, you see the chanting and stuff. It turns into this crazy fucking. Turns out the NWA was a cult.
Yeah.
Neighborhood Watch Association, not the other NWA. I don't want them to come after. Turns out they're a cult.
Yeah.
And yeah,
they've been doing this because to keep their village pristine.
Yeah.
And to also win the best village competition.
That's what they were after, the best village.
And it's like, what? And they're like, oh, we killed that guy because he killed Shakespeare with his rubbish acting. What? Oh, we killed her because she's obnoxious and she has a weird laugh. What? And we killed the reporter because he misprinted our ages. I'm actually 52.
Yeah. And if you paid attention to that, he was misspelling a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But still, like, you know,
like he misspelled,
like, wow.
Is it like the angle, all this other stuff? I'm like, what? And then, and the joke that they actually used about that one rich dude's house. Oh wow, way to keep with the aesthetics of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And like, oh, we killed it because he ruined the aesthetic of the neighborhood.
Yeah, he built a giant mansion, and they begged him to keep with the aesthetic, and they did. Man, that hair is something else.
Anyway,
it's so.
It's luscious and shut the fuck up.
So luscious and full of volume.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Now shut the fuck up.
Maybe it's something you bought at HEB. He won't tell.
I can neither confirm nor deny. But anyway, back to the movie. And then after that, it's like, now we're going on full Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
We gotta get this shit.
Yeah, it turns into full on fucking a fucking parody of fucking Point Break and Bad Boys. Even the camera angles. It's
even
hilarious.
And even the one-liners that they start spitting out.
Oh yeah, it's the best. To this day, I still say punch that shit. I say it all the time.
Punch that shit.
Yeah, I go back and I'm watching these movies with you and I'm remembering, oh, that's where I got that from. Oh, that's where I got that from.
And the subtle thing that I didn't notice until we were done with the movies, you're like, yeah, all the dudes named in this movies were dick jokes.
They were pretty much all dick jokes, yeah.
Dick jokes, but done in a way where you would never notice unless you're familiar with, like, British comedy.
There was a lot of dick jokes in this movie. And they're so super subtle, like you wouldn't even notice.
And also, none of the bad guys die. They're all arrested.
Yeah,
they're just bruised, but...
He's that good of a cop.
he's super cop.
He's super cop.
And he does all the paperwork.
Yeah.
Which really no American cop movie ever shows.
No movie ever shows that. Hot Fuzz is the only one.
I mean, it's like, they never show the paperwork. They never show them reading the Miranda rights. They never show the hero reloading.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I remember until recently where they show a guy reloading was 1 or 2 times in RoboCop.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Even RoboCop himself reloads in 2.
Yeah, he reloaded the first movie. He unloaded a magazine after when he found Clarence Boddicker the first time, when he was going like, it's Dick Jones.
Yeah.
He reloaded then, and then the second one he reloaded again. Or no, he undid the clip
Anyway.
And then he reloaded in the
anyway.
When right before he was about to
this is not crucial.
It's RoboCop. It is crucial to me. Anyway, okay, so back to Hot Fuzz. Yeah, and they actually, even the dude the bad guy who you thought was gonna be dead as all hell, when he got the thing through the model.
Oh yeah, fucking Timothy Dalton trips and he gets the top of that model straight through the bottom of his mouth. Oh my god, this really hurts. I'm gonna need some ice cream.
And there's so much fucking ice cream and cake in this movie.
Oh yeah, it just makes you want some.
God.
Yeah, it's a crazy movie. I'm shocked you haven't seen it because it's right up your alley. Like that's just that kind of. It's just the style of it is. It's stuff that we would watch.
Funny, then it goes over dramatic, then it goes back to funny, then it goes back to violent. And
it's got everything. It's got a little bit of everything.
It's our style.
It's got a little bit of everything in there.
The only thing it was missing was some kind of political satire, which I'm pretty sure was in there. I just didn't notice because I'm not from the UK.
The whole damn movie was political satire.
Yeah, true. Shit.
Man, his hair is so voluminous coming out the front of his hat. And it's this gigantic swirl.
Okay, so like think
1, 2, it's like 3 gigantic fucking cowlicks coming out the front of his hat.
Okay, so think Pokemon Heart Gold, the protagonist boy character that you can choose. Think of that for his hat.
Okay, that's all good. It's gonna be all on y'all. I have no idea what he's talking about.
You can literally have the fucking Google Drive.
No, I'm tired. I'm good.
Anyway.
I've been looking shit up this whole episode. I'm not fucking looking up this.
Alright.
Your final observation, man.
This movie fucking rocks.
Yep.
Saw it off if you don't like it.
Jog on.
Jog on.
Sawed off works too.
Yeah, they say that a lot. They say that in the office and all that.
It was jog on, yeah.
Or they say that in our IT crowd too. Just saw it off.
Yep.
Go watch this movie. It's fucking awesome.
Are you mad it took you this long to see it?
Yeah.
Yep. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am. For a lot of reasons.
Yep. Every one of these episodes is gonna be just shitting on Matt. You just gotta get you caught up.
Yeah.
No idea what we're gonna do next though.
That's half the fun.
Because we have this list here. That's kind of at random what we're feeling that day. But yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. It's
yeah, you're having fun shitting on me.
I am, of course.
And you're having fun watching the movies.
Yeah, it's cool to watch somebody watch these movies for the first time.
But just you wait, fucker. Just you wait. Then it's gonna be my turn.
For what?
To fool you.
With what?
You'll see.
You know how many movies I've fucking seen in my lifetime?
Just you wait. I'll find something, asshole.
I am pushing 40, sir, and like that's what I do is I watch a lot of movies.
Just you wait.
I've seen every movie on this list.
Well, of course, because it's your list. Well, I'll find a way.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have my day.
He's doing the Mr. Burns fucking twiddling his fingers.
Oh, yes.
It's awful.
Yes. Just you wait. I swear to you.
Podcast is canceled.
Oh, bully.
Ain't gotta wait. Nope. Fuck you, buddy. Alright, but yeah, movie's fucking fantastic. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a check.
Go see the first one too.
Yeah, I wouldn't even like. I know they're a trilogy, but they're not even really linked to each other.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Nolan does his movies. They're kind of just go see the first of the what was it again?
Of what?
What was the trilogy called?
Oh, the Cornetto trilogy.
Go see the first one. That one's good too.
Shaun of the Dead is fantastic.
Shaun of the Dead. And I almost thought that they reused the pub set from that movie to this one.
It's pretty similar, but in Shaun of the Dead, it's a lot bigger.
Yeah, I guess.
But I love when they were doing that shootout. They there was a pause, and you can hear the like the slot machine that was in Shaun of the Dead. The first, yeah, you hear it for a minute, and then it goes right back into the gunfight.
Yeah.
But there's all kinds of little shit like that in there. It's fantastic. If you're into callbacks, British comedy, just satire in general, it's a great watch. I'm glad I saw it in theaters. I saw that in theaters too. I've seen most of these in theaters. Shit was a lot of fun. So yeah. All right, Matt. Well, I guess we'll figure out what the hell we're gonna watch next time.
We'll figure it out next time.
That fucking hair though, man.
God damn it!
Jesus, I'm telling you. You people need to see this.
We're ending it. We're done.